Hello and welcome to Creative Lounge. My name is Ahmed Mohammed Bello. And on this episode of Creative Lounge, we will be exploring an art exhibition titled The Master Point, the second edition. It is organized by the Society of Nigerian Artists, and this exhibition explores a group exhibit of artists, contemporary voices in Nigeria. And we're going to meet the artists. We'll be right back. So we're meeting the artists. Musa, can you tell us about your style?
Some of my style, I mostly do the Africans because if you look into the society today, find out that we are beginning to forget some of our real culture. We are beginning to move into the moderns. We don't even value much of our culture. So we, being the artists, we have the avenue. We only have the avenue. We can be able to bring our attention back where we have been brought up, not copying from the modern and forgetting our tradition. So if you see some of my works, I decided to use some of the style using the natural or like the African thing you can see within our environment. I decided to use mixed media from the face, from the earrings and the eyes and the mouth. It shows some like it doesn't look like the modern, and you have to involve the material you can find within yourself. So you can see this one also, it's a full and wedding. So most of my works are mostly based on Africans.
So when you make your art, what inspires you?
Sometimes what inspired me for creating my art piece depends on the situation, what is happening, what you see, or the challenges that challenge you or seeing within yourself. You don't have the medium to say it out. But you being an artist, you can only say it out with the artwork you're producing. For people to see on your side.
So amongst all your pieces, which is your favorite?
Among my pieces, let me say this is my favorite.
What's the title?
African Beauty.
African Beauty. And what inspired you?
Nothing inspired me, just the beauty of we Africans.
Okay.
That's what inspired me to create this art piece. Using mixed media from.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome to Creative Lounge.
Thank you very much.
So did you study art? How did you find yourself in art?
Actually, I study a related course,
Okay.
Industrial Designs at the Federal University of Technology, Yola, which is now Modibo Adama University of
Okay.
Technology.
Okay.
Yeah,
So your presence in Master Point, second edition,
yes.
what inspired your pieces?
Yeah, actually, Master Point is a platform of the Society of Nigeria Artists, Abuja.
Yeah.
They have created this platform in order to showcase promising artists that are under the platform.
Okay.
And the first master point, I was not involved, but this time around, I tried to be involved by all costs.
Okay.
And I have brought out some of my pieces, like this one you have seen here behind. I painted this work about 3 years back.
Wow.
And I have many of such works that I have at home, a collection that I've kept. But because this is special for me, I brought it as one of my collections in these exhibitions.
What inspired this particular piece?
Actually, I'm from Benue State, and we have predominantly we have Idoma tea tradition, and this painting is titled Benue.
Okay.
So you can see the red and black
Colours.
is Idoma, white and black is tea.
Yeah.
That's the inspiration behind this painting.
Okay.
Yes.
In your style, generally, what would you call your
Actually,
style?
I call my style immersion. If you look at some of my works, what inspired my style of painting is our daily activities. Whatsoever you find yourself doing, unless you are immersed into that and submerged into it,
Okay.
you hardly find success coming your way. That is where I draw my inspirations. and that is the style of my painting, immersion.
Okay. If you were to paint a piece, how long does it take you to finish a piece?
Actually, it depends on the
Okay.
piece. Some of the pieces, I paint them 2 days, some even a day. I remember that I had one exhibition earlier this year, and one of the art pieces I sold there, the first art piece I sold there, I painted it within a day.
Wow.
In one day, I painted it, and it was at the climax of my preparation for the exhibition. I painted the art piece, and it was the first art piece I sold at the exhibition.
Wow.
Yeah.
So do you work with acrylic or oil?
Yeah, I worked with about many mediums, but my best mediums are acrylics and oil.
Okay.
But most of the works here are acrylics. Only this work is oil color.
This is oil.
Yes, but all of the other works I brought in this exhibition are acrylics.
Which of these pieces would you say is the most challenging for you?
Actually, is the one
What's the title?
by our side, Gust of Wind.
Gas of Wind. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
it was challenging painting it because I was
What
trying.
made it challenging?
Actually, as I told you, my style of painting is immersion.
Okay.
So every day we are immersed into new experiences in the society as we try to learn or go about our daily activities. Now that painting depicts a sudden influx of things that come into around a person unprepared. Now, when these things come, it depends on how you are able to handle them to come out as on top of it.
Okay.
Yes. So that is the style that actually gave me. It was difficult painting it. It's just behind you.
Check it out. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Welcome to Creative Lounge.
Thank you.
Your presence at Master Point, second edition. Tell us about your pieces.
First of all, I would like to say coming here to Abuja and exhibiting transcorpulism has really changed my mentality on a different space and a different place on how people see my art. The engagement is different, and for that, I think I like some of the honest opinion and how the interactions have been so far. As you all know, my works looks futuristic, looks surreal, because that's where I started from. I actually started from deep surrealism to something Afrocentric, and some people call it sci-fi. I don't mind about that, but basically my work interrogates the social, from my personal to social, political, and religious happenings in the country, or the world at large. I feel like my work in itself started from a place that is personal, coming from a background of being asthmatic, to how I now perceive the world and itself as itself. Looking at all the development coming from a developing country such as Nigeria, we see we are adopting technological properties that we do not understand.
Yeah.
You know, we are not taking that full cognizance of what we are actually we are developing the full pace in the fast moving. Let's call it the jet age. I would say the essence of this is because of my own relationship with this vast development that is happening. Being asthmatic, I suffered from palpitations, and it has actually affected me because back then when I play with my friends, they go home, they sleep, and they just relax, and next day they play again. But for me, it was different. I had that feeling of playing and falling sick, having these strong palpitations, and having that feeling of catching my breath every time. So in my work, I tend to my work talks about it cut across from my health issues to the
Okay.
environmental. I try to put my immediate happenings and in the work and my immediate experiences. I tend to reflect how I'm feeling in the present moment and try to interrogate it in a way that I feel will give me answers to the future. You
Okay.
understand? So I think for my practice in itself, it's I mean people come and they ask me like what medium do you use and they think it's actually because it looks sort of different and
It's shiny.
it's shiny, yeah, it has that shining feeling in it. I tend to tell them it's oil paint on canvas, and that in itself tells you the meticulousness of the work, tells you the personality that's involved in the creation, coming from um, trying to make the environment much more cleaner, much more durable, um, coming from a place like Benin City to Lagos now here in Abuja, I think the weather conditions are extremely different,
Different. Yeah.
extremely different. But something that I think that we should actually pay attention to is um, the air that we breathe in. We have this mentality, black mentality of hustle, this hustle type mentality. We forget to look after our
Our health.
environment, the air that we breathe. Sometimes, most times, why you fall sick is because of the bad air that you breathe.
Breathing.
And that in itself has to be corrected. And my work in itself provides an awareness for that.
Okay. What would you say particularly about this piece?
This is the Finding Air series. This title is called Revival Jordan. Um, Here I'm trying to reflect back to a past where I'm coming from, where I was home and I have this feeling of I was actually missing my mom, you know, and the fact that at that point when I was young growing up, I didn't have good shoes, I didn't have the resources to be able to get them.
Okay.
So here, what I try to do, I try, Finding Air is a series whereby I kind of was in a moment whereby I was trying to seek for air when I was having my episode in asthma.
Asthma.
So here, finding air for me is different. It's more like an interrogation of where I am now, or a reflection of where I am now and what I was before. You get now, I can be able to like get the things that I want and be able to feel happy. Sort of finding air here is kind of different and it's it's um it's a feeling of going back home and having
just-
that connection back.
It's just this pure sense of nostalgia.
Pure sense of nostalgia. Coming back, going back
Yeah.
in time, reflecting on home and that feeling of having that feeling majorly of the presence of home.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's
I
nice
think
to
that's
meet
it. That's the air to catch.
Very insightful.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. You're welcome to Creative Lounge.
Thank you.
So, what would you call your style?
It's a new style though. I call it interlocking.
Interlocking.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that why we have some patterns within patterns?
Yes, that is patterns interlocking with each other.
Okay.
Yes.
So, what do they symbolize?
Is a should I say a motif created from African woolly designs.
Okay. So, I noticed your works are about women.
Yes.
Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, there is. I choose a female figure because Africans believe that women are their main work is to take care of children. So these people have been crying for quite a long time and nobody's hearing their voice. And I believe through my art, people can see them differently.
Where do you draw your inspirations from?
Things around me, life, and African designs. Most of my work, I use fabric, Ankara fabric. It's a kind of a family business because in my family, my dad and my mom do sell wrappers. So me not joining them in the business, I choose to introduce that family business to my painting.
Amongst all your pieces, which would you say is the most challenging?
This piece, I title it Life.
Okay.
A young boy trying to see beyond his future.
Okay.
What in 10, 8 years is going to come out. These birds are like distraction. In life, you come across so many distractions here and there.
Yes.
Then the books, information, research, and all things. It's all about life challenging.
It's a very wonderful piece. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's nice
sir.
to meet you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to Creative Lounge.
Thank you very much.
The pieces you're exhibiting at this exhibition, Master Point, they are quite different from the ones I've seen before. What would you say about them?
What I have to say about this, that I just wanted to capture the reflection of people's emotions,
Okay.
their emotions, the perception to life, and just generally perception, emotions, and memories as well.
Okay.
Memories.
I can see that you use a lot of knife.
Yes,
You
actually,
know.
these ones are core knife. I use knife.
Okay.
I didn't use brush at
Is
all,
there a
just
reason
knife.
why?
I fell in love with it all of a sudden.
Okay.
I wanted to just do that,
Okay. Did you find it challenging?
No,
Okay.
no. I've been doing that before, I just said I was going to be more consistent with it now.
Okay.
So I did more of
What would you say is the difference, using knife and brush? How does it feel, the journey of making pieces using knife as to using brushes as you've been doing before? What would you say is
brush is nice, you blend and all that.
Yeah.
You do with that, but I find this more fun,
Okay.
cutting across colors, mixing it and all that. I find it fun, just blending it and, and trying to bring whatever impression, portray what I have in mind, just bring it to life by doing that and adding, with colors and that. I find it fun
Okay.
doing that. Yeah.
Amongst all these pieces, which would you say is your most challenging piece?
Which one is most challenging? The one behind.
What's the title?
I call it Blues of Faded Memories.
Blues of Faded Memories. What makes it challenging?
Because I was trying to I didn't want to because the story about that is about a resilient, somebody that has been through a lot,
Okay.
and it's taking time to reminisce kind of all those memories, things you go through in life, like the good and bad memories and all that. And then, the way I actually portrayed it, she was sitting down, a bit, not hidden, but, a bit well, hidden, let me use the word. But then she was trying to like reminisce, bring back all the memories, the good and the bad ones, and, reflecting on life and all that.
Okay. And which will you say is your most favorite?
It's hard to say.
It
It's
must be
hard
that
to
one
say.
piece you're so attached to. I must
I
believe.
like, I like this.
Okay.
I like this because actually, well, it was a bit challenging because, I try to like put a bit, add a bit of texture to it, though it's nice, but then, doing trying to do the hard bit, like using the panel knife to create all that with all the colors was a bit challenging, but it was okay. I enjoyed doing it as well.
All right.
And I like the colors, the color palette of this
Yeah.
one. Yes, I do like it. I
All
do
right.
like the color palette of this one.
Thank you. You're welcome to Creative Lounge.
Okay.
Tell us a bit about yourself, sir.
My name is Dr. Sam Apara.
Okay.
I am a visual artist,
Okay.
a studio practitioner. My area of specialization is painting, and my style of painting is abstract, using colored bottles, as a medium of expression. My inspiration is actually generated from the environment that one's resides.
Okay.
And through perception, I am able to see beyond the ordinary to create my themes that are very visible on canvas using color bottles.
Yes, I can see. So, how do you source for these buttons?
The
How do you
buttons,
source for them?
the color buttons, I go to the market to buy them. Just like
Okay.
if I were to be using colors, definitely I'll go to the art shop to buy colors, oil colors. But
Okay.
this time around, I've moved away beyond that level to use other medium, to do the expression. So I go to the market where tailors buy their art, their fashion materials to
Yeah.
buy the color buttons.
Okay. So, amongst the pieces you're, exhibiting today, which would you say is the most challenging?
Yeah, when I started the use of color buttons, the first work that I produced is this particular one that you are seeing.
Okay.
And if you look at it very well, you can see that it is closely knitted buttons.
Yes, I can
And
see
it
that.
took me about 2.5 months to complete one.
Wow.
Okay, to complete this.
Yes.
And due to my consistent practice, in doing this particular painting, I got another inspiration
Okay.
that made me to move beyond this particular level to a faster level in producing my artworks. As I
which
speak
is
to you,
yeah.
if I'm to start all over again to produce these ones,
Okay.
it won't take me more than 1 week to produce all the works that I own.
If I may ask, what's the cheat code? What's the faster method?
You say?
What's the faster method?
It's a kind of method that one have to demonstrate in a way
Okay.
through practice. Yeah, it's through practice.
What will you call this piece? What's the title of this piece?
What do you say?
The title of this piece.
Okay, this one, woman in the bathtub.
Okay.
Woman in the bathtub.
Bathtub.
You see, you if you look very well, although it's in abstraction, if you look at this figure, you can see the woman shape, the feminine woman shape.
Yes.
The botox is there, then you can use your eye to complete the rest. So the woman is already seated or lying down, on the bathtub to have a hot water shower. She's already seated there, and you can use your eyes to complete
It's
the
very
remaining.
Very insightful.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
yeah.
Thanks
you
for
so
your
much.
time. It was really insightful, listening to all the artists talk about their arts. And so far, we've seen different styles, different themes, ranging from nature to realism to abstraction to figurative paintings to paintings that deal with the environment. And I particularly find them very inspiring. I'm sure you did too. You know, this you know gives it provokes emotions, it provokes thoughts, it provokes perspectives. And I, for a person, have been inspired, by listening to all these artists talk about their artworks. Make art today. This is what we're going to call it today on Creative Lounge. Join us same time, same station next week. Bye for now. I remain Ahmed Mohammed.